Hi, I'm here with Rachel Matthews, Dr. Gilbert here. Hi, Rachel. Hey,
Hello.
hey, looks like you're driving. You're out and
Um,
about doing your Christmas shopping or something?
yes, we are. Actually,
Um,
I'm driving with my daughter. We're actually headed to Corvallis to do a run in the forest real quick and
Ooh,
then do some Christmas shopping. So out and
how
about,
fun
but
is
I'm not
that?
driving, so I'm being safe.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, well, thanks for joining us in your busy schedule. Appreciate you taking the time and talking. We're going to continue our conversation about sleep.
Sleep
Sleep
smarter.
Smarter by Sean Stevenson, a great book, pretty down to earth, practical. I love the tips. I've already improved my sleep so much. Okay, I'm a week or so into no TV in the bedroom. That was my big change from last week. Yeah,
I was
so
going to ask you, okay, how's it
that's my
going?
big change. It's going great. I love it. Um, and I'm not. Somebody else had the idea to put the TV in the bedroom. Okay, a long time ago, but I mean, so it
Yeah.
wasn't me. We won't mention any names. But anyway,
No.
that's gone upstairs. So actually, I've made it more challenging to get to the television, which is good.
Yep.
But I do have one thing I want to point out. So instead of watching TV, I'm crocheting. But
Yeah.
Rachel, now I'm waking up with carpal tunnel.
Oh, shoot.
No.
You need to do hand exercises.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm starting those stretches. Yeah,
Yes.
for carpal tunnel. But anyway, it's not funny. But I love it.
Yep.
So I've already. So my room is cold because I've closed the door and opened the window,
Yes.
and it doesn't have that distraction. And this week we're going to talk about chapter. What is it? We're on chapter 10. It says, "Get it blacked out." Get it
Yes.
blacked out. And Rachel, I wanted to just review real quick why melatonin is so important.
Mm.
We know it helps with sleep, but he lists them out here. It improves immune system function, melatonin,
Mm.
normalizes blood pressure, reduces proliferation of cancer cells, enhances DNA protection and free radical scavenging.
Wow.
Yeah, it decreases risk of osteoporosis, decreases risk of plaques from the brain, alleviates migraines, improves thyroid functions, improves insulin sensitivity and weight regulation. I mean, so many things that this important hormone melatonin does, and it's so important to not zap it in our brain. And his point is that having light on zaps it. Yeah.
It seems like it's really building a lot of value with melatonin. With the list that you just read off, this is one of those things where, even as you were reading them, these are things I've known, but to be reminded, like, oh man, this is really important. I
Right.
do not want to risk this. Now, so it was what you're saying that even if I feel like I'm sleeping well, if there's a
Mhm.
lot of light coming in my room, my
Mhm.
melatonin is being impacted.
Right. It's true
Mm.
because um, it's not, people think that, well, if I have my eyes closed and I'm not seeing the light, it's not impacting me. But but actually we have these photoreceptors in our skin too. So it's not
Yes.
just our eyes that are being affected by the light. It's our skin,
And
right?
I will add something there to it. And I don't know if this is true. This was on another podcast, I think by the same guy, by the author of this book. And we have photoreceptors in our ears.
Mm,
So, yeah, our skin, our eyes, our ears, our body is always taking in light around us.
right. Right. And
Yeah.
that's why it's so important to black out the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, this is interesting to me because the first thing I think about blackout shades is ugly.
Right. Ugly, heavy, dark, dreary, especially in Oregon, right? We're like, no, don't black anything out.
I know, but I'm having to change my mind about that, Rachel, because of how important this is. Because the way our bedroom is situated, it faces the window faces the street, and so we get not just moonlight, which is beautiful sometimes, but we get the road light, the light from a car passing, right? Yeah, the front light, the white light from the lights from the car, and then the red lights, from the brake lights. So we're getting that extra light in the room. So this is my husband he really wants blackout shades. I've resisted, but this is reinforcing the need, the why. Yeah.
Sorry, you're breaking up. I think I'm getting some bad reception here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, Rachel will join us again, but I was talking about I've resisted blackout shades because they're ugly. But this is making me rethink this because of how important sleep is, how important melatonin is for sleep. To I'm going to let her back in to improve. You're back, Rachel. Yay! Hey, can you hear me?
I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
No worries, no worries.
Yes.
So I was talking about how much I had been resisting blackout shades, but we do get a lot of light from the road, just the way our window faces. And, some nights, no big deal, but other nights, there's a lot of traffic on our road. And and just by reading that chapter and recognizing that I'm getting light no matter what, even with my eyes closed, even if I think I'm sleeping well, I'm going to sleep that much better, which is that much, which is going to give my health, benefit my health that much more. If
Absolutely.
Yeah. So maybe I'm.
And they're just coming up with so many better options for blackout shades. There's beautiful ones. There's beautiful curtains. I have a set of these on a front window downstairs in our dining room, and the back side is black and darkened out, but the front side's a beautiful pattern. So they don't have to be these dreary. A lot of them are double lined, so the front can be a light pattern, and you would never guess it's blackout because the back side is what's blacking out the light. So a lot of good options.
Okay, well, so this is good information for me, and I think maybe for Christmas I'm going to buy my husband blackout shades. Don't tell him.
There we go.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. So yeah, and then you just want to start dimming your house. That was pro tip number 2: dimming your house in the evening, and change. Maybe you've talked about this before, Rachel, where you've changed the color of your light bulb to red.
Yeah. I've got a red light bulb in my bedroom. The lights in the house, as the evening comes and it's starting to get dark outside, I have a lot of dimmer switches. So dimming lights or turning on lights, turning off lights that are just not needed in the evening hours to really trigger, my mind and my brain like, let's enter into evening time.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And then, we talked about the blackout curtains, and then, he talks about, those other lights in the room that are emitting light, like your alarm clock, maybe you turn that away from you, right? Turn the alarm clock away from you so you don't see the red light that it's emitting from the alarm clock. So there's a lot of little lights on computers and things like that are in the room that we can cover or maybe take out of the room or turn around or something like that, so that we're not getting that is pitch black. So, the one thing that I think of is that, okay, what if I have to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom? Then what? So, we can figure that out too. So, I was going to tell you one time, our neighbor, he talks about this a little bit. Our neighbor put a spotlight on his barn, and it was really high, and it just shone right into our bedroom window. And so we actually have a good relationship with our neighbor, and we knocked on the door and said, "Hey, can you change your light?" And he did. He was very gracious, and he changed the light. Yeah.
That's a great idea. Oh, yeah. What a good neighbor.
Yeah, he was a great neighbor. Yeah. So, yeah. So any other thoughts, Rachel, on making your room dark? And what are your thoughts, like, if you have to get up in the middle of the night in this pitch black room going to the bathroom so I don't fall and break a hip?
Sorry, I'm hitting bad service again. I'm going through a little spot.
No worries. No worries. I'm going to commit to buying those blackout shades, and yeah, and that's going to be one more thing that's going to make my sleep even better, because sleep is so important for immune function, for my bone health, to detoxify the hard stuff of the day. It helps my weight regulation. It helps insulin resistance. It helps metabolism. It helps so many things. So I want to do whatever I need to do, whatever I can do within my ability to make my sleep really good. So, okay. So the next thing I'm doing, all right, I committed to less TV, got the TV out of the room. I made my room cold. And now I'm going to get the blackout shades. Blackout shades,
Awesome.
here I come. Yeah. All right.
They're in style. They're the new thing.
They're the new thing. All right, Rachel. Well, thanks so much. Will you enjoy your time with your daughter driving around? And we're going to do tonight for dinner, we're doing salmon and salad. It's kind of boring, but it tastes good. It is good for me. It's easy.
It's good. It's good for you. And it's easy. Yep.
Less than 20 minutes. So
I'm doing a veggie bake with 5 cups and 5 colors, and I'm going to be recording it and putting it on my Facebook page for people who follow me in that group, the Whole Life Hub. So you can see an example of how to cook 5 cups and 5 colors and add it to dinner.
I love it. 5 cups, 5 colors. Yep. Yep. That's awesome.
All right.
All right. Thanks so much. Have a great day, Rachel. Stay healthy, everyone. Sleep well.